This is part 2 of my story on how I was victimized by a female lecturer when I was a student at the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Perhaps by divine arrangement, 12 years after my graduation, I was appointed the officer commanding a department where the blood sister, born of the same father and mother of the female lecturer who refused to forgive me, worked. She ended up being the person who encouraged me to give my life to Christ. I wrote a good report for her promotion. Till date, my relationship with her is cordial and we're in contact. But I have never mentioned to her what I suffered in the hands of her sister. It is a small world. By divine direction, I retired voluntarily from the Nigerian Army after serving for 22 years. Thereafter, I got a good job with the Ministry of Health with the certificate the female lecturer never wanted me to obtain. I worked for 10 years for the government of Saudi Arabia. When the female lecturer marked her 80th birthday some years ago, I was among her past students who congratulated her. At 83, she is in retirement in the UK. And at 74, I am also in retirement in Canada. Men ruled over my head. I went through fire and water, but God brought me out to a wealthy place. Psalm 66:12. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. The afflictions were many, but God delivered me out of them all, as in Psalms 34:19, which says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all. Herodias refused to forgive John the Baptist. She got him decapitated. Matthew 14:8-11. Jesus telling Peter in Matthew 18:22 to forgive his enemies up to 490 times a day was indirectly saying we must always forgive those who offend us. He capped it in Mark 11:25-26, which says, and when ye stand praying, forgive, if ye have aught against any, that your Father also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father, which is in heaven, forgive your trespasses. To err is human, and to forgive is divine. To be continued.